Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives. Kody claims that he does not love children equally. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, has received a lot of flack for showing preference for Robin. Most people agree that it was the primary cause of Christine, Mary, and Janelle's departure from him. Many people have questioned Kody's lack of effort for his children with his ex-wives, in addition to his love for Robin. Following the most recent tell-all teaser, in which he acknowledges that he does not love his children equally, some fans are also criticizing him. To see the discussion, continue reading. What can we expect from Sister Wives, the tell-all? A new teaser for Sister Wives Season 19's tell-all section was just made public by TLC. Intense moments involving Kody, Robin, Christine, Mary, and Janelle are included. The Browns reflect on where they've been, and where they go from here, the network captioned the video. "I never loved them," Kody remarked in one of the video, followed by a footage of Christine admitting, "That was a lie." Additionally, Mary and Janelle started to criticize Kody and Robin's unjust relationship. Mary angrily informed Sukyan that in order for them to have the same treatment, they all needed to be Robin. In addition to his ex-wives, other fans are criticizing Kody for allegedly acknowledging that his affection for the children was never equal. Kody claims that he does not love his children equally. On social media, some Sister Wives fans respond to the latest teaser for the tell-all, which shows Kody defending his position after receiving backlash for his love for Robin. Sukyan informed Kody that since he practices polygamy, he should love and treat everyone with the same respect. This applies to his children as well as his wives. Kody, however, vehemently disagreed and gave an example of how various people will adore children. Some fans took this to mean that Kody would never love his children as much as he loves his ex-wives. Is he genuinely implying that his affection for his children is not equal? Even though every child is unique and you may have different points of connection, love remains the same. Whenever he speaks, I find myself holding my breath out of embarrassment. I get anxious around him. I get sick just looking at Kody and hearing his voice. His attitude has worked on Suki in the past, but I believe she's either more repulsed by him or has been told to be tougher in his interviews. Perhaps both. It makes sense why his children avoid him. After witnessing this, I've also stopped talking to him, even though I've never spoken to him before. Every time I believe that Kody can't be any worse, a new video appears to show me how incorrect I was. The fact that he believes it's acceptable to rage at Suki and vent his repressed anger on her every tell-all further annoys me. Sister Wives, the current relationship between Kody Brown and his children. Today, the majority of the Brown children don't discuss or even mention their father. Mykelti did, however, earlier disclose in a live stream that her father had been estranging his older children, and that this situation had gotten worse after Garrison's death. During Garrison's funeral and burial, which was also shown in the finale, Kody got back together with his ex-wives and kids. When Kody was putting Garrison in his grave, several Sister Wives viewers saw that he seemed to ignore Logan, which seemed to be a sign that he has been dumping his older children. Sister Wives. In reality, what did Paydon pour on Garrison's grave? One of the franchise's most tragic seasons is Sister Wives Season 19. Garrison Brown died tragically in the last episodes. In Wyoming, Kody got back together with his ex-wives to bury Garrison beside Janelle's mother. As the family gave their last condolences for Garrison, TLC was able to capture their last moments. However, other admirers wanted to know what the guys had spilled on his grave. To find out what it was, continue reading. Sister Wives, Kody Brown excavates the grave of his son. Kody was among the first individuals to reach the final burial place of his kid. To dig his son's tomb, he brought shovels and other tools. The Sister Wives actor says he thinks it's appropriate to bury Garrison next to his mother Cheryl's grave because he feels she raised him more than any of the other siblings. During his discussion about the time he spent excavating Garrison's grave, Kody couldn't help but cry. He went on to say that he wanted to pay as much tribute to him as he could, but several viewers were conflicted by his remarks, believing that Kody ought to have done so while his kid was still living. Paydon poured something on Garrison's grave. In Garrison's funeral episode, the family paid their respects and sent their parting thoughts. However, many were drawn to Garrison's performance of his own homage to his brother. He gave him a tag and promised to keep it with him always in remembrance of Garrison. Some family members laughed when the Sister Wives star poured something for McKenna a short while later. What it was the subject of a social media thread. However, after posting on Instagram that Garrison adores the canned energy drink White Monster, Audrey seemed to put an end to the questioning. Some were relieved because they initially believed it to be alcohol. In any case, the White Monster is still not as healthy, according to the OP. Additionally, I believe that during COVID, Christine gave him a Monster case for his birthday. It is most likely a well-known fact among his family members. My acquaintance, who was once an alcoholic, is now sober and now consumes Monsters in excess. Although it's not healthy, it's a common switch, and I won't pass judgment if it works for them. Audrey's post brought me to tears, damn it. Every syllable reflects their anguish and love. Garrison, good luck. I could definitely identify the White Monster, my husband adores them. Every time we visit, my grandfather asked us to pour a beer on his grave. However, we normally leave the last bottle of beer with a flower inside until someone else comes by and replaces it. Sister Wives, the magnificent legacy of Garrison Brown. It is well known that Garrison Brown adores cats. Buttons, Cathu, and Patches were the 3 cats that the Sister Wives star owned. Janelle was astounded by the magnitude of her late son's contribution to the Flagstaff Humane Society, particularly after his passing, when she visited the institution during the previous episode. According to the staff member, Garrison's passing enabled them to raise $25,000, which will be utilized to aid in the rescue of several animals. Janelle became quite emotional when the Flagstaff Humane Society dedicated a plaque honoring Garrison. Sister Wives, Madison Brush explains her apology to Robin Brown's children. One of Sister Wives' most popular stories over the years has been the conflict between Robin Brown's children and the rest of the Brown family. Robin, 45, was the 4th wife of 55-year-old polygamist patriarch Cody Brown. Cody was already married to Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown, with 12 children, when she joined the Brown family in 2010. In 2010, Robin and her 3 children from her first marriage joined the Brown family. Cody and Robin went on to have their own 2 children. When the Brown family was finished growing, Cody had 4 women and 18 children, but the good times did not last. By the time Sister Wives Season 19 began in 2024, Cody's first 3 wives had left the Poly family, leaving him and Robin in an accidentally monogamous marriage. Robin believes that her children have been abandoned by their other siblings due to the Brown family's division. Continue reading to find out how Robin's children felt snubbed by the other Browns, as well as why Madison Brush, one of Cody's elder children, recently apologized. Cody's kids struggled to accept Robin's children. The Browns' once happy family came to an end when they moved into separate homes. There was also a lot of hostility toward Cody since his children believed he was spending more time with Robin and her children. The family was already badly divided when the COVID-19 outbreak arrived, exacerbating the situation. Cody and Robin were more careful than the rest of the family, so they gradually stopped seeing Cody's older children. When Cody died in 2024, he had not spoken to his son, Garrison Brown, who was 25 years old at the time. COVID eventually caused Cody's 3rd wife, Christine, to leave. Christine was miserable, but when Cody and Robin refused to see his other spouses, she decided she should leave. They had been married for 27 years and have 6 children together. Janelle, Cody's 2nd wife, left him a year later after 29 years of marriage and 6 children. Cody's first wife, Mary, was the last to leave. She departed in 2022, following 32 years of marriage and 1 kid. Cody adopted Robin's children. Robin married Cody in 2010, and her 3 children from her former marriage were all under the age of 10. Cody divorced his first wife, Mary Brown, in 2014, allowing him to officially marry Robin and adopt her children. Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna subsequently switched their last names from Jessup to Brown. Though they were welcomed by their adoptive family, Robin's children did not have the same experience with the Browns as their other siblings. Since then, Mary has stated that she always expected the divorce to be temporary. The Sister Wives season 19 star anticipated that after the adoptions were finalized, Cody would divorce Robin and marry Mary. Instead, Cody remained married to Robin. Regarding the claims of maltreatment made by his older children, Cody has always maintained that it is only natural for him to spend more time with his younger children. Needless to say, several of his elder children disagreed. After years of estrangement, Cody finally contacted several of his elder children. During a recent Sister Wives season 19 episode, Cody stated that he spent time with Christine's children in Utah. Cody has not communicated with his other children, except for his daughter, Michael T. Brown. Cody said 2 of his sons, from another mother, were present. This could refer to Janelle's sons, Logan, Hunter, or Gabriel Brown. After losing contact with many of his elder children for so long, it's fantastic to see Cody finally making amends. Why did Madison apologize to Robin's children? Cody has feuded with many of his family members over the years, including his 29-year-old daughter, Madison Brown. Madison, sometimes known as Maddie, was born in 1995 and made her television debut in 2010 at the age of 15. The Sister Wives season 19 co-star essentially became a grown-up on television, which couldn't have been easy since her family was coming apart. Maddie, like her other adult siblings, did not always get along with Robin and her children. During a recent episode of Sister Wives season 19, the mother of 3 expressed her sadness for Robin's children. She went on to claim that if she sat down with Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, she would apologize to them personally. I would say, I have nothing against you. And if I've ever done anything to hurt you, I apologize. It's interesting that this happened so long after the family had broken up. For years, Sister Wives has served as a window into the complex lives of Cody Brown, his wives, and their children. What began as a bold, plural marriage experiment based on faith, unity, and love has unraveled into fractured relationships, emotional betrayals, and a deepening divide between family members. One of the most explosive revelations to come out of the recent Sister Wives Tell-All special from season 19 is Cody Brown's controversial admission: he does not love all of his children equally. This statement has sent shockwaves through the fanbase, as well as the broader reality TV community. It has forced longtime viewers to reevaluate everything they thought they knew about Cody's role as a father, and it may mark the final blow to his already tattered relationships with many of his adult children. In this essay, we will explore the implications of Cody's statement, analyze how his behavior over the years supports this controversial stance, examine the reactions from fans and family alike, and ultimately question what legacy Cody Brown leaves behind, not just as a patriarch in a failed polygamous experiment, but as a father. Cody Brown's unequal love confession, what was said. The latest Tell-All episode featured Cody Brown attempting to explain his years of favoritism and emotional detachment. When host Sukyan Krishnan challenged him by pointing out that in polygamy, he's supposed to love all his wives and children equally, Cody did not back down. Instead, he leaned into the claim, asserting that love cannot be distributed equally, even among children. You don't love all your kids the same, Cody said, attempting to justify the emotional rift between him and many of his older children. You love them differently. This one-liner, meant perhaps to be philosophical or emotionally complex, struck viewers as emotionally detached and cold. Love might manifest in different ways, but what fans heard, and what many of his children likely felt, was, I do not love some of my kids as much as I love others. The impact of this admission reverberated instantly. Fans took to social media to vent their frustrations, many saying they finally understood why Cody's older children, particularly those from Christine, Janelle, and Mary, had begun cutting ties with their father. 2. A history of favoritism, Robin's children versus the rest. To understand the weight of Cody's confession, one has to go back and trace the trajectory of his parenting style over the years. From the moment Robin entered the family in 2010, viewers noticed a subtle, but consistent, shift in Cody's emotional investment. While he initially seemed to balance his time among the wives and their children, It didn't take long before his bond with Robin and her children, especially her 3 biological kids with Cody and her 3 adopted children from a previous marriage, grew notably stronger. Cody began spending more nights at Robin's house. He deferred to her on major decisions.